Hello and welcome, I'm Anthony Hudson. We're live from Icon Park. We're looking forward to a pre-season match today between Geelong
Hi
and
Riley,
Fremantle.
just
It's pre-season
doing this
football
guy,
and our first
doing a good
opportunity to take a look
halfway
at
through
some
the
of the
Melbourne
new players
rounds
on these
for
sides and to get
what
our
round one
first
would
tentative guide
be,
on what the
and what
season
would have
ahead
happened
may bring.
if two more
The
games
players
were
are
in
ready
Melbourne.
to charge onto the ground. I'm joined by Daniel Harford. Great to have you along, Harf. How do you see this one unfolding?
Good to be here, Hutto. I'm going with the Dockers. It's a toss of the coin, really, but I like what I've seen of them recently, and I think they have the weapons to overcome their more fancied opponents.
Thanks for that, Harf. The two captains are in the middle. Time for the coin toss. You never know what you're going to get in these pre-season matches, or any match for that matter. But these players do look ready to smash into each other for the first time in months. All is in readiness, and the umpire will get us underway. Stanley wins the first ruck contest. Smith, Holmes. Somehow release the ball. Dempsey, you have to be tough to
Well,
play this game.
it's gone really good. Turns out
they're not going to get it.
next season I end up getting at the grand final being Kilburn and Broadview. And unfortunately for my boys, we ended up finishing out of the finals, even though I was an assistant coach.
The Cats on the board early. Stanley wins it out of the centre. Holmes, the midfield battle so important. Neal read it well and claims the mark.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
Not his best. Punched away, taking no chances there.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
Looking for a quick transition. Quality delivery by foot. Searching kick. Ryan has found some space. Good thinking and good execution too. May can keep it moving. His field kicking is normally first rate. Switkowski runs onto it and can drive them into attack. Dealt with the pressure. Ryan doesn't often waste it. Defence 101 there. Brayshaw. Is that holding the ball? That's poor play. Gets the kick away. Cox takes an excellent grab. Normally delivers. Honours the lead. Bombs it in. De Koning wins it back. Great mark. The Cats have started well. Good work rate. Neat little worm burner. Smith with a chance to relieve the pressure. Tidy ball. Got to go now. He doesn't waste many. Who's front and centre? Neal loves the hard stuff. It looks a well-oiled forward line.
Already some good signs for them with how they're trying to move the football.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
Missed one he should have got and let him off the hook.
He's off. The Dockers might be about to start something. The kick was centimetre perfect. That's skillful. Chapman has charged into space. Bolton, big tackle laid. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. Stanley slaps it out. Holmes, Darcy in the right spot at the right time. Johnson, he ran into a brick wall. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Darcy with the tap. Johnson, Brayshaw, under pressure. Navigated the traffic. May. That's a trip. Easy decision for the umpire. Well-weighted kick. They're well set up behind the ball. Bombing it in won't work. Waiting for someone to come at him. Switkowski, Ryan. He'll be annoyed at himself letting the tackle slip high. They've got time to put the kettle on. Chapman has got in behind them and can run into an open goal.
They should be on the board with a goal.
Put your glasses down. Oh, pick them up again. He's missed.
They might not get many opportunities as good as that one today.
Humphreys with the footy. Oh, no, what's he doing?
He doesn't miss many, so you wouldn't think this would pose any problems.
Outside of the boot. He loves these, but that one is not his best.
Well, you can't afford to dwell on it. Just got to make sure you get the next one.
Stewart to bring it in. Neeme with a chance to run. He's generally a good kick. The Cats are out of trouble. What's he got on offer? Picking their way through. Myers, he's set upon. The umpire says he had no prior. Stanley gets his hand to it. Smith swoops. Holmes, terrific tackle. Ball, cries the crowd, and the umpire agrees.
He tried to do too much, not for the first time.
To finish off the good work.
Has he got enough on it? Neeme spoils. Voss, desperate defence. Uses the non-preferred. They've missed a couple early, but not this one.
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
The Dockers have opened their account. Amos smashes it out of there. Brayshaw. Centre square, loose ball, taken to ground. The fans will be happy to see this. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Stanley palms it down. Atkins. He's hurried the kick. It's a poor one. Neal marks. Will he go the bomb? Penetrating ball. Warple gets to the front spot. Golden opportunity here.
Kicking at his first.
He's very comfortable with these, and that's why.
I feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
Goal for goal early. Stanley wins it out of the centre. Smith, run down, great chase.
He's suggesting he got something on it. I'm not sure he did.
It's a bad mistake. Clever kick. Blitzars. This is a big opportunity.
They've hit the ground running, and a goal here will give them a handy break.
He hasn't struck that well at all. Good disciplined defence. Throw in deep in the pocket.
The Cats
Would arguably be sitting on a greater lead if they'd been a little more careful with the ball. They sort that out, they'll be hard to stop.
Stanley showing his skills. Atkins, quick snap, and that's a goal.
It doesn't matter who you are, it's always good to get an early one on the board.
The Dockers are looking disorganised. Punch clear. Johnson. They're a big chance here. O'Sullivan doing what he does best. Smith. Neeme. That's a useful ball. May makes good contact. Dempsey thought his way through it. Atkins working hard and presenting well. Kicks to a contest. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Sarong. Cox. Ryan. Kicks to space. Henry went bang. Who's got the wheels? May. Guthrie got a fist in. Henry. Keen to get this ball forward. Ryan with a big fist. Dempsey crunching tackle. There might have been an argument for a free kick there. The two big men do battle. Holmes. It's a hot footy. We will do it all again. Darcy slaps it out. Johnson.
The team physios will be working overtime.
We've got another stoppage.
The Cats are already right on top in contested ball. They don't often lose when they win that stat.
Johnson. Holmes affects the turnover. Warple under the gun. May. He's been accosted. He's normally good on his non-preferred. Cox in a hurry. Can he hit a target? Clark had his name written all over it. Henry is a rock in defence. The Cats are playing like winners. Stanley on a lead. Searching kick. Turned over on centre wing. They'll take the patient approach. Voss works hard to present. The Dockers not at their best so far. Henry, we've seen that before. Guthrie, and they're away. The Cats having a great patch. They've opened them up here. What's he got on offer? Slowing it down. Ignoring the corridor for now. O'Meara clears the area. Clark, Bolton, stripped of it. The Cats have won it back. Keeps it low.
The ump's not feeling forgiving today.
Like it or not, players do have an obligation to keep the ball in play when in possession.
That's commitment to the cause. The umpire will have it. Stanley wins the tap. Holmes got to go quickly. Time running out. Rinse and repeat. Stanley with a deft tap. Absorbs the pressure. Something has to give soon. Stanley wins the tap. Atkins. Smith gets his kick despite the heat. Cox making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. They've had the better of the contest to this point. The Cats with a fast start, but plenty of work still to do. It's quarter time.
What's happening down there, Gary?
Footy's back and it was enjoyable that first quarter. There's a lot of energy and enthusiasm for the contest out there and hopefully it continues. Both sides are expecting big things this year, and while you don't want to play your best or reveal everything in a practice match, there's a lot they can both get out of today.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. The two big men do battle. Johnson gathers. Reed! Strong grab. May with a little bit of time. Switkowski, he's lost it. Guthrie didn't need to be asked twice. Gives away a free and the moment passes. O'Sullivan has found some space. Good kick. Holmes working hard and being rewarded. Warple marks on centre wing. That'll work. He doesn't waste many. Close. He's taken a beauty. Tidy ball. The Cats looking dangerous. That was a poor hand pass. Little one to half back. Time to turn on the Jets. McVie. He's got the skill. He's got the composure. He's got the result.
He's all class in front of the sticks. That's a great finish.
Sometimes a break can interrupt momentum, but that hasn't happened here.
Good ruck work. Johnson out of the congestion. Erasmus. Dangerfield says thank you very much. Atkins. Neal has a way of drawing the footy.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
Looks good. He's steered it through.
The Dockers have to try something different, or this game could be well gone by half-time.
They've got some real momentum now and will be hard to stop. Blitzarves has got on top. Smith, Atkins, feeling the heat. They're going nowhere and will have a stoppage near the centre. Amos looking for territory. Sarong, Reed, Erasmus, O'Meara. He's given it everything. Will it clear the goal line? Punched away. Danger averted. Frantic defence.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
Humphreys to bring it in. Myers has charged into space. Blitzarves makes position. This is good ball movement. What's he got on offer? Doesn't often waste it. Dangerfield attracted a crowd. Stengel, Smith. The Cats are playing some great footy. Amos tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Myers, he just dropped it. Blasts away.
Punched that like he meant it.
Couldn't find a way through. McVee, Clark, O'Meara. Can he find a teammate? Ball to be won on centre wing. Got to get it forward now. Great tackling technique there. Amos showing his skills. Reed, Sarong, Erasmus. He'll be annoyed by that. He's wrapped up.
The umpire says you had prior opportunity.
Better to kick to a contest and get done holding the ball.
Looking to peg one back. Warner, great hands there. Can he finish it off?
That was great use of the body. He's so hard to beat in those situations.
They're crying out for a goal, and he's answered the call.
Did they ever need that? Now to rest back the momentum.
The Cats by 17. Darcy wins the tap. Erasmus, can he be the fire starter? Reed cops some unwanted attention, and we will do it all again. Darcy smashes it out of there. Sarong, that's a bit of a waste. Close, dangerous to leave on his own. Warple, he's besieged. Some good tackles are being laid. Both sides are hard at it. Darcy with the tap. Erasmus onto the non-preferred. Neal got in the way. Smith, Warple, just shoveled it out. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Reed all on his own. Probing ball. Stewart takes an excellent grab. Atkins can keep it moving. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Smith pushes into space and receives the footy. Normally delivers. Stengel. Atkins in the thick of it as ever. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Who can get the clearance? Broon runs to 45 and bangs it through.
It eases the pressure on the forwards when you have midfielders chipping in.
The Cats with a steadying goal. The big men fly. Johnson, Sarong, he's run into trouble. No way through there, and they'll reset. Darcy slaps it out like Batman and Robin. Brayshaw, Erasmus. Broon runs onto it. He'll be sore in the morning. It's a bit of a stoppage fest at present.
The Dockers are struggling to provide their forwards with quality supply. It might be time to shuffle the magnets a bit.
Erasmus, desperate to win it back. Darcy, hand pass cut off. Squeezes the kick. Anyone's ball. Broon thought his way through it. Neal, that's good work rate. What's he got on offer? Sets a task for the forwards. Time for the Crummers to go to work. McVee, Stengel. You wouldn't expect him to have any trouble from there, and he doesn't.
I think this margin is more or less reflective of the difference in class between these sides so far today.
The Cats having a good patch. Darcy has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Sarong, Brayshaw, this deserves a goal. Johnson, it's a tough game. Reed has eyes only for the footy. Sarong. He's been dispossessed. Brayshaw in the right spot at the right time. The umpire whistles for a ball up.
Thank you.
Darcy wins the tap. Holmes thumped away. Neal farms it out. They're going hammer and tong. Smith, Cox runs onto it. Sarong, Chapman taken to ground. They're tackling with venom today. Darcy with the tap. Johnson, he just keeps racking up disposals. Henry is proving hard to pass. Erasmus, Switkowski, bad error there. Chapman runs onto it. He's caught. The umpire says he had no prior. Darcy wins it. Brayshaw charges onto it. He's hit up the lead. Good handball. Well done. The Dockers, not at their best so far. Who's front and centre? Amos. Stewart gives away a free for a high tackle.
The Dockers are flat at the moment. Perhaps a goal here would energise them.
They desperately need this. De Koning watched it off the boot. They found the magic formula. Warple in the clear. Good-looking kick. Blitzars with a chance to run. The Cats moving the ball well. The Dockers are chasing tail. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. He picked his pocket. Can he impose himself on the match? Henry will bail his team out again. Close in the centre square. O'Sullivan, you asked for it, you got it. Henry. Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. We'll have a ball up as we approach half-time. Blitzars showing his skills. Holmes. Dempsey takes the hand pass. They're playing with purpose and poise. McVie. Cox navigated the traffic. And they can rebound here with advantage pay. Mannar went bang. Reed leading by example. No wonder coaches go grey. He might have thought about the corridor. Broon in some space on the wing. O'Sullivan. Clever kick. Close. Marks. Will he go the bomb? Broon. This will be their first entry for a while. Atkins has it within range.
To push the margin beyond 30.
This would be something that's as good as it gets.
The Cats are going from strength to strength. They've got all the answers at the minute.
The Dockers haven't been able to respond. They look gone. Blitzars, the winner there. Broon, Atkins. Umpire calls advantage and off they go. They're moving the footy quickly. Cameron is always dangerous inside 50. Didn't take the first option and he's been penalised.
He's having a word with the umpire and he may just have a point.
May has found some space. Atkins continuing to win the hard ball. He doesn't miss many of these and he hasn't missed that one.
The Dockers must be hoping that their opponents can't keep this standard up because they're just not able to compete with it.
The Cats might be about to land a knockout blow. The two big men do battle. Broon, Blitzars, doesn't often waste it. Erasmus got a fist in. Couldn't burst through. Broon, they should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. Tracy gets to the front spot. The Cats are threatening to run away with this as we hit half-time. They've been terrific. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
The Cats are attacking this as if there are points on the line today. I think there's a lot for their supporters to look forward to this year. Their opponents, on the other hand, will be learning plenty about what their best mix looks like for the season proper. This time of year is all about experimentation and integration.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again, The two big men do battle. Johnson, that's symptomatic of their day. He's drawn a crowd. No prior, and we'll have a ball up. Amos, the winner there. Johnson, Sarong, into the action again already. They've put themselves under pressure. The Cats are red hot at the moment. Gets his kick despite the heat. Chapman needs a good decision. He's lost possession. Warner will keep coming. Blitzars says thank you very much. What's he got on offer? Delivers a long ball. Clark with the big fist. Johnson, Sarong is folded back. Tracy, that one was always his. Well-weighted kick. Guthrie wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Kicks laterally. The Cats are out of trouble. He's been quiet. Clark making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Close. Cameron, strong grab.
He's goalless so far, but this would be a great way to get on the score sheet.
He hasn't kicked a goal today, and he still hasn't.
That's a rare miss. They've been deadly accurate today.
The Dockers desperately need to shift the momentum. Quality delivery by foot, and they're away. The kick is precise. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Good work rate. They're moving the footy well here. Clark. Neal spoils. Stewart just shoveled it out. That's a bruising tackle. The fans will be happy to see this. Stoppage coming up on the wing. Amos palms it down. They are hunting the ball carrier. Clark. O'Sullivan wins it back. Great mark. He's generally a good kick. The Cats have winners everywhere. Normally delivers. Blitzars all on his own. Heads for the pocket. Ryan tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Sarong. This is dicey. He's set upon. Warner. Mannar leads his opponent. Steadies. Drop punt. Goal!
To turn the ball over there, you've got to expect to pay the price.
The Cats look in the mood to dish out a real hiding here. The big men fly. Brayshaw runs onto it and can drive them into attack. Erasmus. Switkowski drops into the hole and marks.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
I just wonder how many more chances like that they're going to get.
Stewart to bring it in. Stripped of it. Close. Got to get it out of there. That's skillful. May makes good contact. Dempsey only knows one way. Blasts away. Ryan with the intercept mark. Probing ball. Brayshaw has charged into space. Got to get it forward now. Warner goes long. Cox outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. They need to hit the scoreboard here. O'Sullivan, time and again, he gets to the right place. Honours the lead. He hasn't been himself today. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Crosses the paint. Warner takes an excellent grab. Searching kick. O'Sullivan is racking up spoils. Neame, almost an accidental intercept. It would be a great effort if he can get it home from there. He slammed it into the woodwork.
You can understand him taking the shot given the lack of opportunities they've had.
Stewart goes short with the kick in. Good thinking and good execution too. Tidy ball. They've opened them up here. They're irrepressible at the moment. Stengel. Here's real danger now. That one was not open to interpretation.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
Ryan tries to take them on and loses.
His annoyance can only be with himself for lack of awareness.
The Dockers have been caught napping. Happy to be patient and wait for an opening. Bolton. That's a strong mark.
If they're to find a way back, this has to go through.
Hasn't got hold of that one. It'll be a behind.
The equivalent of dropping a dolly of a catch in cricket. No good.
Takes the short option from the kick in. They really need this. He's equal to the task.
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
The Dockers with a much-needed goal. Darcy gets his hand to it. Sarong out of the congestion. Holmes gets in the way. Humphries is cool under pressure. Can he hit a target? Ball to be won on centre wing. Myers hasn't seen a lot of it in no man's land. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Myers. Stanley pokes it into the pocket. Stengel will take some stopping. He's got it.
They took the right options to move.
Well, let's hope Fremantle can do it.
The opportunity when it presented.
The Cats.
If Fremantle can do it, this could be one of the greatest. This could be another miracle on grass.
They're a force to be reckoned
Similar
with.
to the game, similar to how Brisbane came back against Geelong in 2013.
An uncharacteristic mistake. What's he got on offer? Gives it everything. Thumped away. Tracy. Slick hands. Frederick. Switkowski. Surely this time. No,
Oh, no!
Again. He's got the yips.
It's a let-off. He should
Come on, Fremantle.
Humphries. Tasked with the kick in. Neal. Can't mark. Throws it on the boot. The Dockers have won it back. A goal-scoring opportunity may have gone begging there. Darcy clears the area. Cox. That's a legal disposal, isn't it? Clark in the right spot at the right time. Sarong attracted a crowd. They're tackling with venom today. Good ruck work. Warple. He's copped some of his own medicine. Rinse and repeat. Darcy wins the hit out. Johnson has brought his own ball. Not his best. De Koning read it like good defenders do. Warple working hard and being rewarded. The kick was centimetre perfect. They're playing with purpose and poise. Well played. Reed intercepts on centre wing. Going for territory. Intercepted, and they can launch from half-back. Warple pushes into space and receives the footy. Clark, again with a superior judgment. Kicks inside the forward 50. Switkowski, he's plucked it and should have a shot.
Straight in front, should not miss.
Looking to pull one back, and that's exactly what he's done. Well played.
The Dockers have obviously had a tough day, but that was much better play.
Maybe there's a glimmer of hope. Just a glimmer. Rucks go at it. Brayshaw. Sarong. It's a tough game. When one tackle just won't do. There might have been an argument for a free kick there. The two big men do battle. Johnson. Through the centre square he goes. Bangs it long. Jackson had his name written all over it.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
Here's a chance for a couple in a row. They're not back in it yet, but at least they've stabilised. The Dockers haven't played great footy, but they're hanging in there. Darcy wins the hit out. Sarong, Cox, turned over. He's been industrious. Clark thwarts them again. What's he got on offer? Good penetration on the kick. They could be vulnerable here. Doesn't often waste it. Stewart marks on centre wing. Penetrating ball. Bruin can go back and shoot at goal.
He's batting at 100% so far.
It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dogged it.
The defenders are entitled to be annoyed with their mids. They're under all kinds of pressure.
The Cats by 38. Darcy wins the hit out. Johnson, he's been a shining light. Sarong, Brayshaw, he's having a go. He's dropped the line in the water and reeled in a big fish.
The Dockers are not out of this by any stretch of the imagination.
Unless if Fremantle can come back in the last quarter.
The Dockers with a late one on the verge of three-quarter time. Rucks go at it. Brayshaw, got to get it on quickly. Sarong, Johnson, a bit of a panicked handball. 2 in a row on offer, and he's got it. And they're having a good little patch here.
Bit of momentum now. That's 2 in a row.
Three-quarter time, and this one is almost decided. One team very good today, and the other certainly below their best. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
The Cats are on a roll. They've been on top in a lot of areas, but the precision and speed of some of their ball movement has really stood out. You just wonder whether we're going to see a meaningful response or whether the tone is now set for the rest of the match.
Thanks, Gary, as we get going again. Jackson wins it. Erasmus. Cox had some assistance. I think he called for that. The kick is precise. Close. Has a vice-like grip. Good hands. Guthrie. His field kicking is normally first rate. Manor read it well and claims the mark.
His last shot found the middle. Can he double his money?
He's tugged it. Has a ping and misses.
I don't think anyone would have been surprised if that had gone through. So well have they kicked it goal today.
Gets his kick despite the heat. Tracy got to the right position and hung on. Kicks inside the forward 50. Jackson has it within range.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
Struck it well. No problems there.
Crucial to get the first of the term. If it had gone the other way, they'd have had a mountain to climb.
The Cats really need to respond now. Jackson wins it out of the centre. Brayshaw, Erasmus, Sarong. Goes long. Guthrie, ever reliable. Dangerous place to turn it over. Quick snap, and that's a goal.
All of a sudden, we've got a pretty important...
Fremantle undone yet.
The Cats by 15. Jackson palms it down. Sarong reads the tap well. It's a free for pushing the back. Searching kick. It's a bad mistake. Takes the safe option. Henry with a chance to run. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Smith in the clear on centre wing. Normally delivers. Stengel has found some space. Finally, they go inside 50. McVee is there to save the day. Sizes up what's ahead. Gets it out of the danger zone. Spent what he didn't have. Frederick got in the way. He's set upon. The Dockers will have one eye on the clock. Jackson gets his hand to it. Erasmus, clean pickup. Broon, Smith, to no one in particular. Myers, he's stopped in his tracks. It's hard to work out what they're trying to do here. Anyone's ball. Henry, that's commitment to the cause. Stoppage coming up on the wing. Jackson gets his hand to it. Erasmus. Switkowski, he's taken a beauty.
He's got off the chain and is threatening to be the match winner.
Going at his third goal. He's given it plenty. It was always likely to fall short. Good-looking kick. Voss wins it back. Great mark.
He hasn't done a lot today, but he's still done some good things.
Voss, can he inspire his team? You bet he can.
That's just what you want from your key forward. A big marking goal with the game in the balance.
The Cats need to find a second win. Big clearance to win here. Dangerfield. Brayshaw runs onto it. Can they catch them out on the turnover? It's a poor entry. A waste, really. That's good vision. Dempsey spoils. Cox gets a kick away. Time to turn on the Jets. Couldn't get a disposal. Cox, he's under close attention. Kicks to space. Mannar, desperate to win it back. The non-preferred lets him down.
Maybe it's for the best that he hasn't seen much of it.
The Dockers are finishing with a wet sail. That's a bit of a gift. Well-weighted kick. Bolton makes good contact and will have a throw-in.
This has been a bizarre match. It seemed destined for a blowout, but then it turned out of nowhere, and we've got a game in our hands.
Darcy with the tap. Sarong, Cox, Guthrie, one step ahead. Can he hit a target? McVie continues to be a thorn in their side. The Dockers have been gallant. Neal picks off the pass. Taking time to assess the options. Good work rate. Punched away. Cox. He's caught. He's got support. Brayshaw dealt with the pressure. Clark. McVie. Can he find a teammate? Smith went bang. Humphreys. And they're out of trouble. Amos. Intercepts. He's right on his distance. It'll be a close thing. He's put it through.
It looked all over bar the shouting not so long ago, but we're headed for a grandstand finish.
The Dockers will not lie down. Darcy showing his skills. Erasmus. And we will do it all again. Important clearance here. Erasmus. Voss gets to the front spot.
What's he got for us? Nothing to lose, except the match.
Not a great kick. Cox has taken a terrific mark.
They'll be in front in a moment.
The definition of optimism is hoping for him to miss that. He doesn't.
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
1 minute it looked like the game was destined to be over. Next minute, Fremantle hit the front.
3 points the difference. Darcy, just for something different. Erasmus, sloppy hands and they've turned it over. Broon, Meyer! fires! Great body work. Up and under. Cox wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. What can they generate? Stengel accepted the invitation. Quick snap, and that's a goal!
3 goals straight, and he's certainly making the most of his opportunities.
The Cats, with their noses in... front. Darcy with a deft tap. Sarong, bouncing ball. Will the ump call that back? No. Bombs it in. De Koning will bail his team out again. Goes laterally. That's a shank.
Mistakes are perfectly acceptable, except for the ones made under no pressure. This for yet another lead change.
Here comes the banana. He's missed.
Accuracy in front of goal is so important, particularly in a close game.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Close. I don't think he'll remonstrate over that one. Free kick. Finds himself in space. That's a useful ball. Stengel can keep it moving. Blitzars. This is good footy. Takes the short option. Well played. He'll pump them into attack once more. And the kick inside 50 lets them down. Going for territory. Amos in the centre square. What's he got on offer? Gives it everything. De Koning is proving hard to pass. Chips to halfback. Guthrie throws it on the boot. Ryan takes an excellent grab. They need a mark. De Koning is there to thwart that play. He's generally a good kick. Can't allow them to just keep the ball. Running the clock down. He's only had the one inside 50. This will suck up more time. Delightfully done. Bruin in the back is the call. Provides some run. He's lost his bearings. That is as bad as it gets. Just needs an accurate kick now. Tight thing here. Humphreys had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. Tidy ball. Guthrie has time and space. Hoping for a big contested grab. Clark cuts them off yet again. They could be in front in a minute. Tracy is so strong one-on-one.
This is going to have to be a terrific kick, but he's certainly capable.
It's on its way. It's there.
We know the damage he can do, but he's been starved of opportunity today.
It's a very good time to hit the front.
All right, what a comeback!
All over. That's one that got away. They'll reflect on all the little moments that could have made a difference. What were the main differences today, Half?
Doesn't that whet the appetite for the season ahead? Two teams going at it as if there were points on the line, both hungry to improve and hit the ground running. In the end, it went right down to the wire, and either side could have won, giving the players some valuable close match practice.
Lots to discuss as ever. Thanks for that, Huff. We enjoyed bringing this match to you and hope you enjoyed it too. We'll catch you again soon.